Even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I know I gotta. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I still gotta. I still gotta.
It's week 14 of the National Football League, and we've got Desmond Ridder.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in week 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his sixth season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Foreman in last week's contest. 19 carries, 66 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And the Buccaneer first down.
They run it on first with Foreman. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he'll get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run for the first time here with Rachaad White. They'll get this down to the 38. You talk about this Falcon defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many? 7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Start with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Blue strike.
Ridder looking to throw on 1st and 10. And complete to Drake London. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First down, here's Ridder. Short throw to Smith. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of 5.
10 cycles.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Side
The
two.
Buccaneers 20-yard line.
Hut.
Ritter back to throw. Hitting London coming across the field. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Strike. Striker. Striker. 3-3. Check. Hut.
Robinson again. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
On 2nd down, here's Foreman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spot.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Trey Palmer, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And trotting back out onto the field, Travis Kelce. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Foreman powering ahead. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Big tackle for loss by D'Angelo Malone. Just an excellent play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this will be caught downfield by Gage. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Buccaneers.
Here's Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play in the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Play fake. Mayfield. That'll be caught by Foreman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Foreman will try to pick it up. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Now a throw here to his running back, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
Foreman takes it, headed right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Mayfield down. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now a 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Yellow. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
52 blaster.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Shot. 17.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hut.
Working from the gun, Ritter. That's taken in by Palmer. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. The Falcons at 500 at 6 and 6. They're coming feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
50 Fury.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
38.
They'll run with Carter. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And with the Falcons getting the road victory in that one. So they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta.
43 rail.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Short throw to Smith, and he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Brought down by Willie Gay. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Ready?
Ritter to throw it. Short throw to Smith. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
97. Ready?
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Red cycle. Black shot. Ready.
On 2nd down, Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he will be out of bounds with a first down as they will have a 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning.
Ready. Watch your needle. Ready.
Robinson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
52 Blaster. Hut, hut.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And this time he is in. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Yellow, zoom. Steel, black. Blaster, thick. Black ultra. Set.
Final play before the half. Here's Ridder. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So, well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Falcons first and 10 here as Ridder gets them ready at their own 19-yard line.
Green Jack. Blue striker. Set.
Looking to throw it here. Ridder caught by London. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And quickly they get to the line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Ridder back to throw. Short throw to Smith. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Hey, blue. Quad red. Red, yellow. Hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. These guys run back out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. And now they're in the hurry up. 1st down, here's Ridder. A quick throw, but incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Robinson up the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Yellow. Ready.
Back to throw, Ridder. Short throw to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Ready. 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready.
Ridder will set up to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown! Drake London, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he returns this to the 22. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs. They're actually in a playoff push right now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Mayfield. Gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield off the play fake. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And again, it's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Atlanta now coming out on the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Smash, red. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Short throw to Smith. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Brings up second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
On the give, here's Robinson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 66 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw complete there to Smith. From the 35, back to work on second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Hand off now to Robinson. And he's got some space here. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Ritter to throw it. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Ritter now. Escaping the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Ready.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 26. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He completes it to Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That'll be caught by Foreman. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. The defense a little lax there. They give up 9 on 4th and 4. Now a give to Foreman. And And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Again, it's Foreman. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. D'Onta Foreman with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Shart's got it left side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Being chased out left. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Blue striker. Edo blue. Slide blue.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Here's Ritter. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
10 cycles. Set.
They'll try to run with Robinson. He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short.
A gain of 4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
Clock 10.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. Bijan Robinson taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
A second down throw for Mayfield. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's out wide here for Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. To the air again, it's Ritter. Out to his left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Atlanta, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers.
like I hit the lotto. Heads are gonna roll like Sleepy Hollow. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll.
100 mentions dancing on my wall. Diss me and I don't see your response. Focus on the commas, not a call. I deposit, I do not withdraw.
All these heads are gonna roll. All these heads are gonna roll. Look, I'm out of space, I'm out of hollow. Gotta bet on me just like I hit the lotto. Heads are gonna roll like Sleepy Hollow. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll.
I can get it gone in a blink. We can make a from the sink. He can make a call if he tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100. The hatchback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. He little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing the rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money, who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. Yeah, I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is Topic.